like that. I was like, oh fuck.
Oh,
and it was only like 20%. He said, "He's like, oh, that was just 20%." I was like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Seriously. And I had like the leg pad, you know, the one
big
that covers.
one,
Yeah, and he just went whang. My leg just went flat. I was like, oh my god. He just bent.
I just recommend just kind of taking them for
scared
a
the
while and just like do what we're doing for a while. Just
Have you ever had to use your stuff on the streets or anything?
Oh yeah.
No, I actually have not.
Ooh.
But it looks
Dude,
like
he's
he's willing to.
he's
like,
6'1".
I'm trying, yeah. Well,
I
yeah.
actually have not. But you know, my philosophy kind of is like, if I'm ever in that situation, like don't put myself in that situation.
Well, there
I don't
you go, smart.
I don't go looking for fights or anything like that, or like trouble. Like really, you go looking for trouble, it'll find you.
Oh yeah,
kind of thing. Definitely not like that. But you know, also my philosophy is that if someone's trying to like bang it out like that with you, you know, whatever, like for the most part, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, on camera, this looks great.
If you know what I mean? If that's what you're trying to do, like, I'm not trying to sit here and like whatever, like, if you want like this phone, like it's replaceable.
Yeah,
I
agree. Yeah.
Okay. But like, you know, if
I'll take bad names and catcallings all day long.
Yeah.
I don't have to fight you.
yeah, like
You're
for
right,
the
yeah.
most part, like
catcallings?
Yeah.
Who catcalls
Hey,
you?
I know. Older men.
I can see that.
But you know what I'm saying.
I can see that. But like for the most part, like, you know, I definitely, you know, there may be some situations, and it's just like having that knowledge. Like if I ever had to, at least I am able to kind of.
And I think as martial artists, we all have that. You know, we'll do everything we can not to have to fight.
Yeah.
The good
Till
ones.
the moment we.
The good
Oh
ones.
yeah, for sure.
Then it's
for
balls
sure.
to the wall.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yep, exactly.
And how do you convey this to your students? How do you get this across? Do you preach it? Do you?
You know, I just kind of preach it like this is for self-defense.
Okay.
Like it's kind of like that culture that you kind of bring in, like, you know what I mean? If you're getting somebody that's just like literally just there to like fight others, like
Yeah.
I
Don't come here.
probably
Go
don't want to work with
Hit
you.
somebody,
like,
right?
Yeah, like
Here, let me kick
right
you a
now
little harder and
anyway,
see if you
know
can
what I
take
mean?
it.
Yeah.
Not to say that like that person wouldn't be a good competitor or anything
Right,
like that.
right.
And those guys sometimes do make.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like
You have
I
to have
think
that aggression.
you know,
There's a balance that has to.
Yeah. but sometimes,
there's,
you know-
there's a large enough group of people.
yeah, like sometimes you really gotta act like that.
Right.
Like,
You
know
think,
what I mean?
really?
Yeah, I think so. Like, you know, I've come to be a little bit like, not like, you know, imposing on others, but kind of owning up to
Oh, yeah,
what you're
definitely.
capable
Yeah.
of.
Oh,
you know what I
okay.
mean?
You gotta
In a
let
way.
them know that,
Like,
yes.
you know what I mean? Not to be cocky, like, you know, but being cocky at the
Right.
same time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want to be so like,
Ego driven.
yeah, well, sometimes that works for people. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes that works for people, and there's a time and place for that.
So are you saying that more of a like in a competitive?
I think
forum?
once you get to a certain level, you really gotta lean into that. I am better than you.
Ooh.
Okay, I get
when
that.
you're getting into
Okay,
No,
that.
okay.
I get that.
And
For the
like
sake of
really like
competition,
and like, you know, people will come up to me and be like, oh wow, like, you know, you're pretty good at what you do, and
Yeah.
well, I'll be like, I'm alright. But now it's kind of like, you know
Yeah,
what?
I
Like,
am, bitch.
No, actually, I am. Like, you're right.
Yeah, throw
Like,
a
I'm
kick
not
like-
even gonna like deny it. Like, I'm good at what I do.
Yes, I.
So like, you know, and that helps me as competitors, because it's like, you know what I
Okay.
mean? Once I start getting that, you know, oh, like, who am I kind
Right.
of thing out of my head, then it's kind of like,
Less to think about,
yeah.
less
Yeah,
jitters.
let's think about
You're
less
just more like
they're
I'm
just
focused.
yeah, I'm focused. I'm like, I'm here for a reason.
Right.
So that's
Like
why
I'm not here to lose.
Yeah,
right?
I'm not here to lose. I'm fucking good. Like,
But see,
you know what I mean?
and that's on the competitive level.
Yeah.
But like even with me, right? I'm 60.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I walk around. Somebody wants to try to, you know, say stuff to me. I'm like, yeah, you here, have fun.
Yeah, right.
You don't
but-
do that to me.
Yeah, because you're easy. But there does come a point where you're just like, nope, I'm not going to allow that this time because you're.
Oh, yeah, for
you
sure.
know, and I get like that all the time.
He's
like,
big if he sees somebody messing with somebody else.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
You-
for
you will
sure.
step in
for
and-
sure. That's something that yeah, that's like, if it's me all day,
Yeah.
like, you know what I mean? Oh yeah. But if it's somebody who's, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
is
well-
and I'm witnessing it, is not happening.
Yeah. No, I'm very much the same. Man. I
Yeah.
mean, I've pulled over and
Oh,
stopped
yeah.
and go and help somebody because, you know.
You were ready to throw a knife across a restaurant.
Oh, what's the story behind that? Okay.
Pass.
Pass. Okay, that's
Why do you gotta bring shit up like
Pass.
that? What is
Because
wrong
I
with you?
just remembered
The
it.
police
right
are gonna knock
now.
on my door, you jackass. This fucking-
It was a butter knife.
Yeah, oh, no, I just, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really good at what I do. Oh, I actually,
See,
I get stupid
and
sometimes.
that's
and that's like the thing that is like the way you say that
Yeah.
is like, okay, yeah, I get it. Like, yeah, no questions asked.
Yeah. Naeem will
I'm not
tell
there
you.
yet.
Yeah,
I'm
Naeem
not
will
there
tell
yet.
you. He sees me do some crazy shit that.
Seriously,
How
I
are you-
question it.
Yeah, how are you even able to do that kind of? I don't know. I just,
And we talk about it, and then I'm like, okay, I gotta fucking see it.
Yeah.
And that's what he was trying to do earlier, because I am that person. I'm the one where I need to see it, and then I get hurt, and I'm like, fuck, yeah, you were right. I believe it now. I
Yeah,
believe
right,
it now.
right.
I'm,
No,
I'm
I-
that thick-headed.
yeah.
Okay.
You can call it.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know.
No, I'm a pacifist, folks.
Yeah.
I
Passes
really
the
am.
fist around.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Cool. To a point, right? It has to be
In
that.
certain places.
Right. I mean, like, again, it's kind of like that. You go looking for trouble, trouble's gonna find you.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm really like a big believer in
I'll be-
karma
I'll be
and
a
like the way
huckleberry.
you treat the way you treat others. You
Yeah.
know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah, yeah.
So for sure, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not denying that.
I don't like bullies.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, there's too many numbers on that clock of yours. What are you trying to tell me?
Yeah, I know.
Are we
I
nearing,
was telling you,
are we nearing the hour?
10 minutes to the 45.
Okay,
Ah.
so
Now that
folks,
I've said it out loud.
how do people get a hold of you?
Oh, yeah.
What's your contact
Oh,
information?
so you can always reach out to me on Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah, Kupo, at
Holy
Kupo,
fuck.
Kupo
K-U-P-O.
_ okay, Curtis Podel. I'm in the middle of setting up a website, so
okay.
once
Oh,
I get
nice.
that done,
Wait, what's Kupo?
Curtis Podel.
That's his name.
Yeah, yeah.
No, if we don't. Never mind. Go ahead. Go. Go on, go. Website. Go.
Oh, did you have a comment?
No, that's it. That was it.
Yeah, so that's my ad, and then
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of sending a website. So once I get it set down, I'll send you all the link.
Oh, that'd be
We
awesome.
can put
Yeah.
this on the video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just you can contact me.
This might, folks, if I have enough time, this video might be up today.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
that's all good.
That's the goal.
always edit-
You know, we never
can
have a
edit
sense
it.
of time on these
I know.
videos anyway.
Yeah,
So
yeah. we don't.
what does today mean?
I don't know. It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, we've gotten the sequence of like actual calendar dates wrong.
Oh yes, we have definitely.
Seriously,
we
we-
talk
Really?
about
Yeah.
yesterday as it was last month or something.
Right.
Like,
But we did.
I mean, it feels like it.
yeah.
Yeah.
We do.
What is time?
We're,
Well, 'cause we
we're
did
talking
one
about events
episode-
that already happened.
Yeah,
It's like-
one episode that was supposed to come after the one we were filming, but we were talking about it as it already happened. It's like,
Yeah.
wait, that episode comes up after
Dude,
this.
yeah,
one.
our time travel.
This
Shit.
has not happened.
exactly.
It's funny.
So we were just like,
Oh yeah, this happened last week, but we're talking about today.
yeah, exactly. Today, yesterday.
But yeah,
Maybe
like
tomorrow.
I think the best way right now is like through Instagram. Just
Okay.
find me there. You can ask the front desk for
Yeah.
my contact information.
Physique Magnifique,
Yep. You
87
can
Grand Avenue.
Yep. Or you can even message them through Instagram, and they'll point you in my direction.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, that's kind of the best way to kind of.
So have you been training for? Have you been teaching for 10 years? No,
I've
more
been
like
teaching for about 7.
7.
Oh wow.
I was actually working at
The other
a gym, and it just kind of at the time I was also it was in school for kinesiology, so it was like kind of
cool.
yeah. So I mean, it kind of like blended in together, and
Yeah.
an opening came up for me to start teaching, so I just kind of took it.
Well, that's
I can
interesting.
break your leg and fix you in after.
Well, that's not necessarily what that is. But
Study
how I
emotion,
see-
study
right,
emotion,
right.
yeah,
Yeah,
body mechanics,
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
But it's not-
So that's what kind of like kind of emphasizing that too
Yeah.
is like my training style kind of goes on, and what you were kind of talking about earlier. It's like a lot of mechanics, a lot of body mechanics, how you throw your kick,
Right.
how you're moving around, how you shift your weight around.
Nice.
What are you lengthening? What muscles are you lengthening? What are you extending? Again, the way I teach is very technique focused.
Okay.
So you'll always hear me kind of.
wait,
just-
is it technique or technical? Because those are two different things.
It's very well when I'm training others. I'm focused on their technique
Okay.
mostly and their mechanics.
Okay.
I want a lot of because I'm so tall, so I've learned how to train very long.
Okay.
So I'm always very big on extending. Like you're not shortening your punches.
Even short people?
Yeah, of course. Like you know what I mean? Because even if they're not working with
Right.
me,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like if they're working with somebody their height, like as long as you got that range.
You
and
know,
that
that's funny
extension out
because we're
there.
completely the opposite way. We keep everything nice and tight.
Yeah, so I mean, I was just always, I guess I've just always had length on me,
Totally.
but like,
Yeah.
yeah, so I mean,
No,
like, that's
in,
how
in
I
a ring
learned.
it works.
Yeah.
in a
Oh,
ring
yeah,
it works.
yeah.
That's
'cause
how
they
I
can't
kinda
run.
learned. Yeah, right.
The ring's not.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. And it's like usually kind of frustrating people with, you know,
Yeah.
my size and length.
Because they're trying to get in there and they
Yeah.
can't because you're just
Yeah,
stay
I mean
out
that's
there.
like usually the thing that
Yeah.
people will tell me too is like you just control space so well.
Yeah.
with
Okay.
your-
Well,
with
can
your
you help
length.
me how to get around it? Because one of my training partners is 6'2".
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and he has really long kicks, and he's getting really good. He's a dancer by trade,
Uh-huh.
so his kicks are getting really
Then he does
good.
a plie and a roundabout and
Yeah,
So-
there's a couple different.
Yeah,
ways to
so
kinda do it. It just
in that demonstration, can you show me how to fight you?
yeah, I don't want to put that out there on film.
Shit, yeah, that's right. You're
know what I
competing.
mean?
Damn it, no. Off camera, off camera.
Yeah, off camera. We can definitely go over that. It's definitely
I
something.
forget what the point of this video was.
I mean, again,
Yeah, we're trying to promote, not destroy. Come on, cut it out.
there's definitely counters as well, like
Okay.
for everything, you know. And if you are able to beat me at that
Right.
by countering me, and I'm not able to adjust, that's my fault.
Did you take any other martial arts prior to this?
You
No.
told my question.
No,
Really?
Really?
no, I just
You just fell into this.
yeah.
So
I
you
just,
were a gym rat, wanted to do. I'm sorry.
I
gym-
just kind of get into
That's cool.
Huh.
martial arts. I just got bored one day and just kind of
And at 23, I'm bored. I'm gonna punch something.
So you're
yeah, basically.
that means you're almost partially self-taught then, that you motivated, just okay, this is what I want to learn. I want to get into this, and
Yeah.
and here you are now. You're an instructor.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
impressive.
It is.
I mean, I've kind of just lived my life that way. You know what I mean? Kind of
No,
just
that's
been
good.
like, you know,
Yeah.
just doing my own thing.
Yeah, he went to
So-
college. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go to college.
Yeah.
I'll figure out my degree later.
I mean, you know,
still in
fake
school?
Fake it till you make it. No, I'm not in school anymore. I graduated 2015.
Nice.
So
That's awesome.
yeah,
Yeah.
Kinesiology. Huh?
kinesiology major. Yeah, for sure. So I mean, I use it's not my current like.
You have a full-time
corporation job.
Yeah, so it's not.
It's not, but
Okay.
like it's definitely something that I love doing and
Right.
like that I like
Good.
to
I'm
put
gonna
on
have you fix
display
my
here.
shoulder.
It's
Oh, wait,
not
that's a
that-
masseuse.
oh my
Never
God.
mind. Yeah.
That's what, yeah,
Physical therapist.
yeah. I mean, that's what I wanted to do.
Oh, there you go.
And then,
You still can.
yeah, I mean, I can still, I can
Practice
Yeah,
it. I need
for
all
sure.
kinds of help.
Yeah,
I'm so
you know,
banged up.
that's what my aim was when I was younger, and then
Oh.
you know, just kind of life happens. And then
Yeah.
you kind of get pulled
Oh
in
yeah,
different directions.
definitely. Life, definitely.
I like punching people more
I
than
was supposed to
facing
be a
them.
comedian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Like, pretty much that's how it happened, and then, you know,
Wow,
Took a different
that's pretty
career
cool.
path.
Yeah, because most martial artists are like, yeah, since I was a little kid. I mean, because even Alex, like, she
Yeah,
started when
she
she was
started
very
7.
little. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
seven,
I mean,
seven.
you know, I found with a lot of people that do Muay Thai specifically, and this is not like, you know, the Bible or anything.
Right.
This is just what I've observed, so it may not necessarily ring true, but I've seen, you know, like a lot of people that start combat sports in their early years, you know, they by the time they're adults, they don't do it anymore.
True. That is
You know
true.
what I mean? They're just, you know, it's really tough.
I
So-
actually had to come back into it later on. I started 15,
Yeah.
and then I broke away from it because I just got tired of the BS.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot,
There's a lot,
especially
yeah.
like, you know, when you have to focus on weight and you're just getting beat up all the time, and you know, you just want. I imagine anyway, like, you know, when you're a teenager, like there's just other things that you want to be doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we've
So-
also heard stories of people that if they didn't do martial arts as teenagers,
Oh yeah,
they'd
for
be in
sure,
a
for sure.
terrible
You know,
place.
it's like, again, like, you know, that's just kind
Right,
of like
right,
what
right,
I've
right.
observed for the most part.
Mostly
But
guys?
you know, yeah,
Yeah.
or like, you know, like anybody, like, you know, I think that kind of rings true for me too. I did more team sports when I was younger.
Right.
Oh, okay.
And I
Soccer?
didn't football. I played a little basketball in high school, a little bit, and I also did track and field. But I like track and field best because I was not reliant on
everybody
others.
else.
Other people that
Yeah,
I can
and
win on my own.
Yeah, honestly, and I honestly, like, you know, of course in
You are
martial arts
selfish.
you yeah, I am. You know, when in martial arts especially, you do have a team, of course,
Right.
but
Yeah,
like when it
But you're
comes
getting
to
punched
it-
out there by yourself.
by
You're
yourself,
not-
by yourself. Not that it doesn't take a team to get you.
Oh, of
there,
course.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you know, I like kind of having to do things on my own in the ring and on my own
It's your own effort, yeah.
my own effort and my own decisions,
Right.
Where I don't, people aren't placing the blame, or I'm not placing the blame,
Right.
you're
You can't.
you
I lost.
are accountable,
Yeah.
I lost, I can't blame it on
Oh, my coach.
Coach, you gave me the wrong play.
you told me the wrong punch. Like, no, it's just you didn't perform that day. So,
You just didn't pull it off, you
yeah,
dumbass.
yeah, exactly.
So you're also selfish with blame. It's not like
Oh yeah, no, yeah, for sure. I like to think anyway.
Hey, folks, we're going to go ahead and set up the arena here where Naeem's going to get the shit beat out of him.
I realize how cold it is now that I'm thinking about getting kicked.
Yeah, you should.
Can I
You
get
should.
like 5 minutes to warm up, run a mile?
So you're up for this? It's gonna be a
Yeah,
lot of
I
fun.
mean,
This
like
is the fun part.
I can always give someone a leg kick if that's what you want. If
I
what
don't
you're
want
looking
that.
for.
If you can accidentally knock him on his ass,
How about
accidentally, come on, you don't know, it could happen.
Yeah,
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
right.
if you can accidentally knock him on his ass, it'd be great.
Okay.
It makes for good footage, that's all. That's all I'm
Good footage, viral moments. Right?
saying.
We're,
Yeah.
we're gonna reset, folks. We'll be.
We'll be right back.
All of it. we can definitely do that. I mean,
No, we reached the 45 minute mark.
All right, folks, hey, we're back. We're setting this up. We're here with Curtis, and I'm not even attempt the last name. Podal. He's going to be demonstrating the stuff that he does in the ring. I'm hoping for a knockout, or at least a blow that gets him buckled over. I mean, that would be just as good. But either way,
There
right?
will be no blowing.
Yeah. There'll be no blow. So let's again promote your stuff. Tell them how they're going to hold you.
oh yeah. Again, you can hit me up at on Instagram, Kupo KUPO__, or through Physique Magnifique. And yeah.
And stay tuned for the website.
Yep.
Yes, eventually
Coming
at some
soon.
point. I
Coming
don't
soon.
know.
Soon.
Under
Okay.
construction.
Under construction as we speak. We're in time.
Do you have anything that people you want to say hello to or shout out to? Or the girl who got her leg busted because of one of your goofy guys? No. Put the blame on her. It was him.
No.
So who was that guy that got hit in the leg that we're looking at over there? Is he?
Oh, that's one of my teammates.
Yeah.
And like again,
He was awesome.
Yeah.
He took it like a man though. He was
Yeah.
like, oh shit, okay, fine,
Yeah.
let's go back. And then he came right back and started going at
Oh
it.
yeah, for sure. I mean, again, if you don't have those nerve blasters, kind of.
Deadened?
Yeah, deadened.
Mine are very alive.
Then it's a little,
I know, I've been hit before.
If you can
That was
kind
pain
of,
there.
if you can kind of emulate what happened to him through him, that would be awesome. Just let him. Just,
Yeah, I was kind of thinking. I was like, oh.
you can. don't
Yeah,
worry.
I was like, when
He's
that
very
happened, I was like,
Yeah.
Oh.
He's very durable. He's good. Don't worry about it.
I'm not, I'm weak.
Come on.
Put a weapon in my hand, I'm good.
There you go. All right, so you guys have fun. I'm gonna walk away.
get a knife?
All right. Look.
Hey, where's my money?
So like, I'm not here to like put anyone out. But I do wanna,
But I am curious about the emphasis of the Muay Thai kick, because we were having a conversation off camera, snapping the leg versus you want the entire trunk to go by. So how do you then teach that for a new student?
Yeah, so
to
one
be developed?
of the things one of my tricks, and I was kind of speaking with this about you, you really want to emphasize kind of just like swinging versus snapping. So like a analogy or like a comparison I like to do is like when people are swinging like a baseball bat, right? Think of your leg like that bat. We're kind of just swinging that, and this is all dead weight coming at you. Like, you know what I mean? Like, whereas a snap kick, we're coming up here,
Right.
and then we're snapping, right? In Muay Thai, you try to kind of kick with that swing, and like, I think there's a lot more power and weight in how you shift your weight, and like, where that weight's coming from. So again, like, you know what I mean? Like, kicks can be very lethal. What I want to kind of demonstrate is a leg kick. So we are also I'll let you know when it's coming. We're also having a conversation on like, how to properly throw a leg kick.
Yes.
So like, usually you kind of want to chop down, right? You want to come down, come up, and then down.
Okay,
right?
see, because that's what I was going to wonder. So if you're carrying dead weight, I mean, you're not
I mean, I'm not like,
You're not using the.
you know what I mean? For the most part, I'll have like a little bit of a bend,
Okay.
like if I'm going towards the leg. If I'm kicking towards the body, it's all a little different. So again, when I'm going towards the leg, if I'm setting up for my leg kick, I'll throw it a little bit differently. So for example, like, you know, we're here, boom, versus stepping in and really coming down, right? If I'm going to the body, it's the same idea. It's like we're here.
Okay. So it's
Just
more of a
kinda
rising
swing.
motion.
Yeah,
than
rising,
the-
coming up.
Hey, Naeem, I'll save you.
I mean, like,
for punching.
It's
It's
yeah,
okay.
it's
You
okay.
just hold it down to your leg.
We're moving through. We're moving
Yeah,
through.
and
Fuck
then
it,
like
fuck
you
it.
know, again, it just kind of depends. Like if I'm going to the head, I can be here, and then that way. I mean, I'll have like if I'm kind of like controlling it right there, I'll kind of bend my leg a little bit more. But if it's
But
kind of
really,
fast
you just
motion,
kinda-
you just go, right?
I would like to see it.
He's
Well,
really excited.
yeah.
He's really excited for that.
I'm his
So,
teacher. It's okay.
again, like so, we're kind of aiming for like right about here. This
See,
little
that's what
nerve
that band was
cluster
for.
right
The IT
there.
band.
Yeah, the IT band. So again, like a lot through
Hey, grab
classes,
that pad, put it on your
We're
leg. I just wanna see you plow through it.
we're kind of like you know building up those nerves.
We're building up this
Right?
video way too
Yeah.
much.
So okay. So I'm just gonna go for it. Like I'm not gonna go like 100%, but I'll
You
give him
better
like
not
a good.
fucking go on.
I'll give him like a good.
I
I'll
will
give him
recover
good
a week
one.
from now and come back with the
So
steak.
also for reference, we do these on people's birthdays. And
Wait, really?
Yeah. We get however old you're turning, you get that many leg kicks. And
He's 60.
and I usually have one of the worst ones. So
Dude,
yeah,
you're 33.
yeah. With that said, like you know,
Do it.
okay, let's go. So I like making distance here. Oh. So again, not
Suck it up,
nothing
Naeem.
too crazy. That's like a normal like type of kick. That wasn't really me putting all my weight into it. It's just me like really working my mechanics and
Try
just
a little harder. I'm just curious.
No.
No?
But like you know,
I refuse.
I'm not trying to do like 100% fight mode right now. But
Dude,
that
do you know
literally-
how bad this Charlie horse feels right now? Like, this really sucks.
That is literally just me working my mechanics. Right?
We're not even warmed up. It's cold as hell.
Yeah,
And
so
you're
I
not
mean-
even warmed
yeah,
up.
no, I mean that's just kind of like a
Okay,
little
so
chop, little
it's
chop.
it's the swing of the
Right there?
hip,
Yes,
and then what?
and
you
then coming-
rotate the hip.
Yeah, you rotate and then you're coming up.
Okay.
And then coming down.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So it
So,
really
like-
is you lift and
Yes.
then rotate down.
Mhm.
So then it's almost your hip being pushed that way.
Yeah, and we're kind of like just letting our weight kind of go with.
So
it.
is that why it's
Yeah,
comes?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for the most part. Like,
Right.
you know what I mean? I mean, yep. Like, but we're not really snapping. We're kind of just like letting our weight
Oh,
kind
so
of
then
fall.
oh
into it.
oh
So
I
if
see.
I was kind of like in a fight situation, it'd be like, boom, boom, boom here. Oh, right here. Oh, so fuck. You know what I mean? You kind of like, again, that shifting and rotation.
TKO. We're done. TKO.
I have TKO'd people with leg kick. So you know we're kind of shifting that weight
Yeah.
right here and then.
Oh, I
boom,
see.
that way. It's good sport. But again, it's just kind of like.
I better
shifting
get
that
in
weight.
here now because I can see Naeem's face is just like, oh no, this is not a good idea. Oh,
This is why I move. This is why I move.
folks,
Took a look
you,
at
you,
it.
you gotta
Definitely
appreciate
switch it
the
up.
fact that Naeem is taking these things like a man. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm proud of you.
It's definitely not something that I willingly
Yeah.
do.
Dude,
much
that
of it.
shin feels like a fucking blade.
Yeah.
Like that's not even.
I got some pretty hard shins too. So
Yeah.
you know, that
Seriously,
kind of
you,
plays
you
into
don't
it.
you can't tell by the looking how sharp they are, but
See,
when
yeah.
it gets you get hit, yeah.
See, now you know why you let him be the rookie. I'm a lot smarter. With age comes wisdom.
Hey man, I promise, I gotta do that to you, man. Like, yeah.
It came in. I was like,
So, one thing I've always loved about Muay Thai, especially the old traditional Thai fighters, doing the old clinching stuff.
Oh,
Can you
yeah.
show something? How does that work out? I mean, how do you get into
Oh,
those
yeah,
clinches?
it-
So I would say about almost every exchange with their hands, especially with somebody that's shorter, they want to work on the inside.
Yeah,
so
right.
they usually end up in a clinch position. So say like we're getting like in a clinch, and this is always usually the hardest.
Let me step back out of the way because I don't
I'm
want
not
that
gonna do
kick to
anything
happen.
crazy. Like,
No, do it.
You know, but you know, for the most part, this is always like kind of hardest to teach newer people too. Is like kind of really getting to that clinch position. So say we're like like kind of moving around, and then you can always set up like how to get into it if that's to your advantage, right? And then right here, you just kind of like have to find that opening. So hand over hand, right on that crown of the head, and then your elbows are in. And again, like in an actual fight situation, you would be fighting for this control. But right now, I have control, so I can do whatever I want. Like essentially, I can pull them around, and I just like step out, pull my way around. Here, standing for a knee.
Back up, you bully. Back
You know
up.
what I mean? Boom. 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 So I mean, like that. Essentially, that's it. Like if I had like control that in a perfect world, I would have control like that.
How do you do that with gloves?
I mean, hand over hand.
Oh, okay,
You can still get a good grip.
That's
and
and,
then you use
and
your
I've always
elbows.
wondered about that because somebody said once you're getting in a lock like that, if that guy really knows what he's doing,
Oh yeah, no, it's
you
terrible.
can't. It's hard to get out.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
terrible.
Well,
And
by the time I'm like recatching my weight when you fling me the first time, you're throwing a knee
Oh,
to
yeah,
my ribs.
yeah,
So
yeah.
now I'm clutching here.
Right.
Because there's no way. I mean, as I'm stable, I can drop my elbows, but the moment that if you time that drop.
yeah,
into the
and
knee-
even if you if you have that
Yeah.
and you dropping your elbows like
Yeah.
that, I mean I could. Boom.
Yeah,
You know what I
because
mean?
it's step back, yeah.
I don't have to stay there. Like
Right.
if you're like this, which they
Oh,
teach
it's
you,
all
that's the
Right,
thing
right.
that like we teach you not to do. If you're dropping right here, that elbow's coming.
Oh yeah.
So
That's
yeah, yeah.
Dude, folks, I hope you guys got a kick out of Naeem getting slapped around. As
I got
usual.
kicked twice.
Not
just one.
Take your side on the other side.
sorry,
Sorry.
sorry.
This is about
We
him.
have to balance out the
Yeah,
prettiness.
okay, yeah. This is about him, not you. Well, Kurt,
that was awesome, though.
thank you
Yeah.
so much for coming in and really just having fun with us.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
great.
very enlightening stuff. I really admire Thai boxing because it's a whole nother level of fighting, isn't it? I mean, it's not boxing, it's not karate stuff. I mean, it's just like the combination that you throw in there. It's just really impressive.
Yeah, but I think overall you could say that the idea of dropping that dead weight as a kick. Right?
See, I never thought of that.
Well, versus
Usually we see
everything
this,
else,
yeah.
the control and
Yeah.
all that, and rotation and momentum. But the weight itself, I mean, that's just there's a simplicity to it. And if you think that the entirety of Muay Thai, as complicated as it can be, it's very simplistic in the sense of I'm just going to hurt this guy.
Oh yeah,
Pretty
it's
much.
just take that.
Pretty much.
Well, this has been such an
you so
interesting
much.
edition
Very,
of
very.
Colleague
Thank you,
Conversation with me, Rick,
And me, Naeem.
and this fine young man, Curtis.
Curtis.
We're not going with the last name
No,
anymore.
no.
I just
Curtis.
dude, I just destroyed it.
Yes.
Curtis, it's fine.
Curtis the German.
Yeah.
The German guy, Filipino. Said. Awesome.
That's his final name.
And as
Oh,
we
you
said,
never did ask you. Hold on.
What?
What's the song that you play out to?
oh, his
One of my
entrance.
Yeah.
one of my favorite fights.
Uh-huh.
My walkout song was Rihanna Work. I won that fight. I won that fight. I won that
He
fight.
was
I
pumped.
got into his head. I got into the guy's head.
He's like, what the?
Yeah, he walked up to something hard. Big down. I walked out to work.
Yeah, and all you can think about
Yeah.
is girls twerking. you know?
Yeah, I won that fight. One of my best performances. So highly recommend.
I had to ask. I had to ask.
Yeah, for sure. It's great.
You see the confidence? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck yeah, I
Fuck
keep
yeah, I
this
won
up
that
in that
night.
song.
Yeah.
I mean,
I still get hyped thinking
That
about
was
it.
awesome.
that's right. Well, in 3, 2, 1, cut!
Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, thank
was
you.
awesome.
You took that.